flattening them out from here. Force it down. Bring your knees in. Bring your hooks in. Immediately face your head away. Control their leg. Start to turn away from them. Straighten their leg out to the mat. Hem up those legs so it's nice and tight. Get the near side underhook here. And what I'm looking for is I'm looking to make this really tight. And I want to dry. I don't want to make it shallow underhook here. I want to make it as tight as possible and grab the downside part of their gi. What it's going to allow me to do is once I let go of their legs and I get the underhook on the opposite side, I can drive their arms together and force them to the edge of their body, away from me. So it's exposing their back. It's exposing a lot from here. So what I'll do from this position is, a lot of times people, the thing is, I don't want to just stay here with both my arms over, or both my arms under their arms. Because what it does is allow them to turn to their belly or back to their back. In this case, he can't turn back to his back, but what he can do is start rotating towards his stomach. And I don't want him to be able to rotate towards his stomach unabated. So what I'm going to do is take this arm off, and I'm going to make it a hook. But when I make this hook in this situation, I'm going to make sure I'm pushing down his head. So now if he tries to turn to his stomach, he really can't. If he tries to turn to his back, he can't because my knees are in the way. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull up on his arm, I'm going to step this leg over, and I'm going to make this really tight from this position. Now I can either do one of two things. I can either push his arm down and look to get into a triangle position, or I can keep his arm pulled up and I can sit to an arm lock. Now if you sit to the arm lock, I want to make sure that I sit in an S-mount position. My butt is going to touch the ground. My one butt cheek, the one that's closest to his legs, is going to touch the ground first. So I'm going to lean heavily in that direction. So my butt is touching the ground. My other leg is out. That forces my leg to come outside. And then I can bring it over the head. Now look, I have both their arms in this. They're really in a bad spot. It's going to be really hard for him to finish. But he can easily connect his hands. He can easily connect the grip on his gi. He can do a lot of things from here. So instead of just hanging out here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to make sure the sharp part of my forearm is dug deep inside of his bicep here, right at the crux of his arm. I'm going to hug his leg. I'm going to hang off his arm. I'm going to keep my legs straight so my heels touch the mat. And then I'm looking to use my hand and grab my own hip from here. And I'm straightening out that arm. I'm not worried about breaking that grip. I'm just going to hang off of this as much as possible. I'm going to keep hanging out here, hanging out here, hanging out here. And then when I feel like his arm grip's going to break, maybe I'll give it a push and finish the arm lock. But it's really important, starting from the beginning, once I flatten them out, to turn them to their side after I get past their legs. Push. Tight. I want to make sure I'm tight here, but this is where the pressure is really important. I said to walk, I grab a hold of their top leg, and I straighten this leg out. Walk my legs away. Make sure it's really, really tight. This is important. Now my arm comes under the Reis's underhook, but I don't want it to be shallow. I want it to take as deep as far as possible. Get the other one here. Dive it, shoulder up. So his arms are together. Take this arm, make an underhook from this position. Like I said, I can pull his arms tight so he can't rotate either direction. My knees are in the way, he can't go to his back. My arms are in the way, he can't go to his stomach. And all I'm going to do is lean towards his head, step my foot over his waist. Then I'm in an S-mount position. I'm going to start falling towards that butt cheek. Boom, touches the mat. I'm going to bring my leg all the way out. So now once it's out from this position here, I'm in a much better space. Then I can take my arm out, hang myself off this leg, straighten out my leg that's over his face, make sure my forearm's in the crux of this bicep, and hanging onto that hip, and I'll just hang out here, and I'll just keep using my hips. If I see the grip getting weak, I can push, finish that arm lock from there.